This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about the rookie standout, Miles Hinton. His practice window has opened, and I don't think this is a coincidence. Also, Jalen Hurts respond to the reports that's out there about him. And lastly, Jordan Davis is putting the league on notice. But let's get straight into it. All right, man, before we talk about the injury report and things like that, I keep having this thing in my notes and I keep forgetting to talk about it. You're not escaping me, Grant Calcaterra. Grant Calcaterra, until he learned how to block, he should not see the field. He should not. I get it. Grant Calcaterra is a great guy catching the ball, whatever, doing his routes. Hell, he might even be better than Dallas Goedert with his route tree and catching the ball yards after the run or whatever. But we don't need him for that. We need a tight end too that can block. I know we got Cam Latude in the building. He should be getting more snaps than Grant Calcaterra. I seen the stat out there like he's like the second worst tight end in run blocking, something like that, something crazy. Like, yo, Kevin Patullo, this is what I mean. It's on you. You might be calling the right play, but you got the wrong personnel out there. If it's a run play, Grant Calcaterra shouldn't be out there. Hell, he shouldn't be out there in general until you learn how to block, because you don't want to tip off the defense like, oh, Grant Calcaterra in. It's going to be a pass play or whatever. But Grant Calcaterra, until he get better at blocking, he should not see the field. All right, I had to get that off my chest. Whew. Had to get that off. But let's talk about the injury report. All right, so you have Lane Johnson, surprisingly not on IR just yet, but he did not practice with the foot. Then you got Cam Jurgens. We know he got hurt, but we didn't know what it was. It's a concussion, probably leaning towards being out. Jalen Phillips, shoulder. I believe he'll play, but he was limited. Then Miles Hinton, who we're going to talk about, full participant, and then Willie Lampkin, full participant. So I like those two. Look like they making a comeback, or look like those two probably will be active and elevated. So let's talk about Miles Hinton, right? Miles Hinton, a guy I really liked in the preseason. I thought he was a standout out of all the guys. But the problem with Miles Hinton is that he played all his snaps on the left side. So I didn't look at him as a Lane Johnson replacement, but once he started getting those reps on the right side, maybe he can be. We know right now it is Fred Johnson, but the point I've been pushing is that we need somebody on that right side when Lane Johnson retired, because I think personally this might be his last year, win it or lose, because his body, it looked like it's giving up on him. He been hurt damn near every single game. Last year he was healthy. I thought he should have went out on top that way, but come back another year, he want to win again, and it's just not looking good right now for Lane Johnson. It sucks. Prayers up to him. Hopefully he get better. But you got these young dogs. It's two late round draft picks I really like. I like Drew Kendall and I like Miles Hinton. Miles Hinton, maybe he could lean into that guard position. Maybe he's our future guard. I'm seeing that talk. But he is a big guy. I would like him to be that replacement at right tackle. Because is Fred Johnson a long-term answer? Maybe we could debate that another time. I really like Fred Johnson. But Miles Hinton is a young dog who, if he learned that right side, he can be that guy. He was a standout for sure. Go watch the preseason games. Go watch him in college. I thought he's better than Cam Williams. I know a lot of people was high on him out of Texas, but the guy, to me, it was the dude out of Michigan. Miles Hinton, he was phenomenal in preseason. His tape was phenomenal. I really, really like Miles Hinton being back. Even Willie Lampkin. Willie Lampkin, again, I think he's going to get elevated. Concussion with Cam Jurgens. More than likely, he's not going to play. And I hate to admit this. I'll say it. Brett Toth has been better than Cam Jurgens this year. I'm saying that because Cam Jurgens been hurt. I'm not saying Brett Toth is better than him, but when you look at the tape, who's been playing better at center between Brett Toth and Cam Jurgens? Brett Toth by far. And I hate to say it, because I see Cowboys fans like, oh yeah, they missing two guys on the O-line, Lane Johnson and Cam Jurgens. I'm like, Little do they know, Brett Toth might be a little better right now than Cam Jurgens. Now Lane Johnson, yes, that hurts, but I don't know. So yeah, the center position will be just fine with Brett Toth, I believe. So prayers up for Cam Jurgens. We need 100%, 90%. I keep saying put him on IR. Put him on IR. Just let him heal up because 90% Cam Jurgens is really, really good, better than Brett Toth. But right now, we getting 70, 80% of Cam Jurgens. He ain't better than Brett Toth right now. So get well. Get well, Cam Jurgens. But let's get into the main topic of this video is Jalen Hurts. So we wanted to hear from Jalen Hurts what he had to say about the critics. He had a lot to say. He didn't shy away. He actually took responsibility like a man and accountability like a man. He's like, some things got to be better on my side. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
The weekend, there's some frustration building in the locker room with your approach. How do you kind of digest that, and what's sort of your reaction to it?
Just go to work every day. Go to work every day and continue to go out there and try and do my best.
Being in the position you are as a starting quarterback in this league, does that kind of come with the territory? And how do you learn to deal with it?
I think it definitely does. And, I take a lot of the responsibility when things are going. I guess I get a lot of attention when things are going well and when things are not going so well. And so I never run away from holding myself accountable. And I think, that's exactly what I've taken the approach of doing. When I look at this last game, I take great pride in what we do on offense. I take great pride in how we go out there and play as a team and what our flow is. And so we obviously got work to do, and I think that obviously starts with me. That's always my approach. That's always me looking internally first in everything that we do, and then in due time rising above.
If there are frustrations from your teammates or coaches with you, do you feel like you're open to them coming to you with it?
Well, I can't get into hypotheticals of if. Ultimately, it's about coming in here and working and leading and bringing good energy and going out there and showing about how you work. At the end of the day, we come out here we are here to play as a team and to play together and go out there and find ways to win. And so that's where we all have our focus at.
So those things haven't been brought to you directly?
I don't want to get into that. I know it hasn't, though.
I like it. He didn't shy away. He said he honestly haven't heard it from anybody but the reporters and the media. I would say watch that press conference. I thought it was a really good press conference. He got a little cocky there, talking about the Cowboys too. It was a really good press conference. So shout out to Jalen Hurts, man, not shying away, not being the Mr. PR guy. Answering like I was. Like, if they frustrated, I could completely understand. And Cowboys fans, if y'all watch that, I think y'all should be afraid because he's like, okay, they saying this. We know when Jalen Hurts get that criticism, then boom, you get that offensive explosion. That's how it was the last two games before the bye. And Cowboys defense is not that good. I think we're due for one. We will see. It's really up to Kevin Patullo and can this offense execute, and can you put in the right personnel? Please don't have Grant Calcaterra out there blocking. Please don't do that. Please, please, please. Let's switch to the defensive side. We talked a lot of offensive ball. Jordan Davis was NFC Player of the Week. Defense, remember a couple weeks, I think it was against the Rams, he had the special teams one. Now he got the defensive side one with 3 batted balls. Like, he's been doing this thing with batting the ball. He blocked the field goal. Now he's blocking these passes or whatever. And shout out to Clint Hurt. I meant to put that in my last video because they was asking Vic Fangio, like, have you been practicing with the D-line with this? He like, nah, honestly, that been Clint Hurt. So shout out to Clint Hurt getting these guys prepared because batted balls, as you can see, it can lead to interceptions, obviously a lot of incompletions, and it can cause the quarterback to lose confidence throwing over the middle because they're like, shit, Jordan Davis is right there. He's going to bat the ball. So, yeah, man, shout out to Jordan Davis putting the league on notice. His name is out there, and he's doing this on prime time. So Eagles, Howie Roseman, you're gonna have to pull out that checkbook because everybody's watching. Everybody, like, they let that guy walk, he will be such and such. So shout out to Jordan Davis, man. You know, I was hard on him past a couple years. Bro, get in shape. That's why I kept saying, bro, like, you're talented. You're looking like a bus. Look overweight. Can't argue with that. You get a good DC, get some competition behind him. He's showing like that projection, that guy that was running them 40s and doing them cone. He's showing that side, like the athletic side. Him having that perfect athletic score, jumping, running. He look good. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel, man? Jordan Davis putting the league on notice. Jalen Hurts respond to the criticism. How you guys feel about what I said about Cam Jurgens, Miles Hinton, and all that type of stuff? But this is Eagle Al, man. Come on.